Just by using this prompt, you'll be able to fix character consistency on all your generations. I've tried this with different types of characters, even characters with piercings, tattoos, and to maintain the same look and feel for your character and lock in that consistency, you need a clear image that shows the character's look. This look would show the front, side, back of the character's face, and also the full shot of the character. Creating this would give the AI enough reference to keep that consistency and then create something like this.
Tonight, history will remember my name.
This method works well for all models: Grok, Nano Banana, or even GPT Image. It works as well for video models like Seedance, Grok, and all that. Now, it is simple. Generate the reference image showing how the character looks like before creating. And to do this, we are going to go to Q.ai. I use Q to create my projects. So once you're in Q, you click Idea Lab and start new Idea Lab. Here you can select image generation and switch the model to Nano Banana 2. Once you're there, you're going to enter this prompt here. Now, this character sheet would help you lock in that consistency in your generations. Now, if you look at this prompt, it says create a professional character reference sheet for the provided character. So this prompt is going to work for any character. So there are two ways to use this prompt. The first way is to upload an image and then use this prompt to create a sheet. The second way would be to enter the prompt to generate that image and then put the second prompt at the bottom. So the prompt says create a professional character reference sheet for the provided character. The sheet should be structured into 4 vertical columns, with each column representing different viewing angles. As you can see from the images that I've shown earlier, the top row should display full body views of the character from the head to toe in 4 directions: front, side, 3/4 view, and back. And each image must show the entire body clearly. So the top row would show the entire body, and then the bottom row here should consist of 4 close-up shots of the character's face corresponding to each of the full body angles above here, and which would include front, side profile, 3/4, and a back or over the shoulder view where applicable. Now, this is important because this would help the AI understand how the character looks from the side, front, back, close-up shot, and all that, which is what the AI model needs to understand to produce that consistent character, to lock in that consistency. And there are different ways that you can use this prompt. I'll be showing you shortly. I'm going to leave the link to this prompt in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. So we're going to enter the character description here and then copy this whole prompt, take it to Q.ai, paste it here. We have Nano Banana selected, 16:9, change this to 4K, and then we click generate, and boom. And you can see here that it has created this character that we can then use for any type of video we want to create. You can see the full, side, back, the close-up, the side, and all this. So it makes it easy for the AI to understand exactly how the character looks like. So then we can just use this image to create a video. So I'm going to click video generation and change the model to Seedance 2. And here we already have the image uploaded here, and I just want a very short 5 seconds video. And then I enter this prompt and generate, and boom, we have this video. You can see the consistency. It locked in the hair, the cape, the armor, the sword. Everything looks good just the way we want, and it can remain the same across every scene so long we use the reference image to create a scene image or to create the video directly if you are using Seedance 2. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because you're missing on a lot of value here. So hit the subscribe button, like, and drop a comment below. So what if your character has a scar and you want to keep that consistency across several scenes? Let's say the character initially did not have any scar, and along the way in your story, the character now had a scar. Now I'm going to be using this image to show you how to do this. Now, this image here, if you notice, the character doesn't have any scar. What we are going to do is to download this image. So here we have the image uploaded. We are going to enter this prompt and use Nano Banana 2 to add the scar to the face. So the key thing here is, regardless of the change that I want to make to the image, upload the reference sheet as a reference, then use that to create that image with that change. So here I've entered this prompt, add bold X on his right cheek. It must be consistent across all grades, and then we generate, and it's going to give us an image with the X mark on the character's face. Now I can use this for any scene to create an image for different scenes, which I'll then use to create a video, or just use this straight away to create a video if I'm using Seedance. For example, I use this to create this video right here.
Tonight, history will remember my name.
You can see the scar remained in the character's face. I used Seedance to create that video. If you're using a model that doesn't have a reference to video, like Seedance 2, you want to use this to create the image that you would use for that scene before turning it into a video. So here I've generated an image that shows a young lady, and what I want to do is add a tattoo on her face and try to keep it consistent when creating the video. So here I've added the tattoo on her face, and then I use it to create this video here. Right here you can see the tattoo on her face. Let's play the video.
In this land, hesitation means hunger.
So what if you want to change the attire? Let's say you have a different scene where the character is wearing a totally different attire. So we are going to be using this image here that I generated. So I'm going to pick up this from here and get the character to wear it. So I'll save this image. So here we have the attire uploaded and the reference sheet of the character uploaded here. We're going to enter this prompt here that says change the attire of the character. So if it's an attire that I want to describe, you just describe it in the prompt and ensure that you have Nano Banana 2 selected or any image model. Nano Banana 2 works best, or GPT-2 for this. Now we ensure that's in image generation and click generate. And boom, we have this image here where the character is wearing this outfit, and it shows the outfit, the front, the back, the side of the outfit, the clothes. If you look at the top of the outfit, it looks the same, right? This is beautiful to showcase your products, and let's say you're trying to create a UGC style content, reference sheet is the way to go. So I can then take this image and create a video, just like I did here. Beautiful. So this works also for elements. Let's say you're trying to create a scene where the character is holding some sort of weapon. Do the same thing, create the character sheet with the character holding that weapon, and also create the reference sheet for that weapon and use that to create the scene or the video. It works like magic. Now what I did here was to combine two reference sheets to create a video. This is a reference sheet of a man and reference sheet of a woman. This way it keeps both characters consistent. I generated this image here, and then I used the image to create this video with Cling Tree.
Do you think moments like this are meant to last?
Maybe not forever, but long enough to change everything.
This makes it easy for you to combine characters and keep multiple characters in different scenes or the same scene consistent. So in this video again, I uploaded two character sheets. You can see it here and here to create this video. Another interesting thing we can do with this feature is to create sort of like an aging time lapse where we have a younger person grow up to an older person. So we use the character sheet to generate the younger version of the person and then the older version of the person. So for example, this character here is around 30s, right? And what I did here was just create a younger version with the image uploaded as reference. As you can see, this younger version looks similar to the mid-30s version. All I did was just say create the 16-year-old version of this person with this reference sheet. And then here we created the older version of that same person at 76 years old. You can see the wrinkles, the hair, all that in this image right here. I uploaded the person in his 30s as reference and enter this prompt here using Nano Banana 2. We can then take the younger version of this person and this older version and create a time-lapse video where the person ages. And this works well with storytelling. Let's say you want to show when the person is younger, or you have like a vision, I want to show someone when it's older. You can use that to keep that consistency and age the person, age the character. And here's the video I created with it, using the younger version as the first frame and then the older version as the last frame in Seedance. This is like a time-lapse video. So this is how you keep your characters consistent and locked in across different images and videos. So use this and start creating. I'm going to leave the link to QAI in the description of this video. Sign up and start creating. So I use QAI for all my generations, for client work, and any project that I have. It is very simple to use with all the top image and video models on the platform. So get started, start creating with Q. I'm going to leave all the prompts I use in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you're missing out big time. So subscribe, like, and share this video to someone that you love. Check this video here. Watch this next.